Okay. So let us start our class. Yesterday we had discussed that if you have a series of this form, Cn x raised to power n, n from 0 to infinity, or a series of this form, Cn x minus a raised to power n, n from 0 to infinity. These are called power series. Okay. So this first one is called power series about x is equal to 0. And this is called power series about x is equal to a. And we saw that these series generally converge only at x is equal to 0, converge these series, or x is equal to a. This was the first point. Second was, for a region of this type, mod x less than r, or mod of x minus a less than r. This is what we have already done. Or for mod x less than infinity, right? So here, in this case, we say that 0 is the center, r is the radius, and minus r to r is the interval of convergence. Minus r to r is the interval of convergence. Here we say that x is equal to a is the center, r is the radius, and minus r, a minus r to a plus r is the region or interval of convergence. Interval of convergence. Okay. And in this case, when you have less than infinity, matlab on whole number line your series is convergent. So here we say that radius is infinity, radius is infinite. Is that okay? So this is what we have discussed yesterday. So indeed, this is what we have observed actually from the questions. Indeed, we have this result, which we will not prove. I will just write down. We have the following result. If a series Cn x minus a raised to power n, n from 0 to infinity, is convergent. Okay, so let me first write down it for center 0. So if you have this series Cn x raised to power n and it is convergent at x is equal to c. For x is equal to c, which is not equal to 0, suppose your series is convergent, then we can prove that it is convergent for all x satisfying mod of x less than mod c. And if it is divergent at x is equal to, say, d, then it is divergent for all x satisfying mod x greater than mod d. So what do we mean by this theorem? Here we are saying, suppose you have this series and on the number line, the 0 is the center, and suppose you find some point x is equal to, say, c, on which you are sure that your series is convergent, then for sure in this region from minus c to c, your series will be convergent. Okay. And if you find out a point, say d, here you found that it is convergent, then it is convergent everywhere. And suppose you find a point d where it is divergent, then it is divergent for all the values of x which are greater than d, and for all the values of x which are less than minus d. Okay. So this is the result for a power series. So the only motive of this theorem is you don't have to use it in exam as such. The only thing is, this tells you that the only behavior possible for the convergence of a power series is whatever we had observed yesterday. So I will do examples today so that you have more clarity. I will do 1 or 2 more examples. Although we have done 3-4 examples yesterday, so let me do 1 or 2 more examples. Okay, so you have to follow the same procedure for checking the convergence of a power series. So let us do this. So discuss the
can you show the statement once?
okay. We are saying here that you have a power series about center 0, and suppose you find that at x is equal to c, this is convergent. Then the result says for all the values of x satisfying mod x less than mod c, the series will be convergent. Here is the picture of that thing. And if it is divergent at x is equal to d, then for all the values of x which are satisfying mod x greater than mod d, the series is divergent. Here is the picture. Okay, so let us do one problem. So the question is, discuss the convergence of the series summation n from of the power series summation n from 0 to infinity x minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. So you may also be asked that find out center, radius, and interval of convergence. Okay, this may be the statement of the problem. So let us do this. So I told you yesterday that you have this is your an, and we don't know whether it is positive or not. So we will always start with modulus because we want to apply ratio or root test because that is easier here. Okay, we can see that if we apply ratio test, terms will cancel and we will get something. So let us do that. So mod of an will be x minus root 2. So some students were saying, ma'am, this is positive, but this is not positive because we don't know what is x. Okay, so x is any number on the real line. So that is why it is important to take modulus. 2n plus 1 upon, anyway the denominator is positive, we will write 2 raised to power n. So now I am applying ratio test on the series summation mod an n from 0 to infinity. So if I apply ratio test here, then I want to find out the limit of mod an upon an plus 1 upon mod an, limit n going to infinity. So this is equal to limit n going to infinity, right? So what will be this? This is mod of x minus root 2 raised to power. If you put n plus 1 here, you will get 2n plus 3 upon 2 raised to power n plus 1 divided by mod of x minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. Fine. So this gives you, here you see these will subtract. So you will get x minus root 2 raised to power 2 divided by this power, and this power will cancel 2. Limit n going to infinity. So now you can see that there is no n involved. So this is going to be your limit. Okay. So we get that from ratio test if this limit is less than 1. If mod x minus root 2 square by 2 is less than 1, then sigma mod of an is convergent from ratio test. Which implies sigma an is convergent. Is that okay? So the convergence of mod an, sigma mod an implies convergence of sigma an. Fine. Now when is this true? This tells you that mod of x minus root 2 is less than root 2. Okay, so that tells you x minus root 2 less than root 2 greater than minus root 2. Okay, so that tells you x is less than 2 root 2 greater than 0. Is that okay? Fine. So we got that in this interval, our series is convergent, and outside this we don't know. Okay, so we get that in this interval our series is convergent. So let us see what happens at the boundary points. So now you see what is your boundary point? 0 and 2 root 2. So let us see what happens at boundary points.
मैम ये x माइनस रूट टू का होल स्क्वायर लेस देन 1 क्या हुआ अपॉन 2?
बेटा यहाँ से ये देखिए ना, सम लिमिट an प्लस 1 अपॉन an ये आई है ना. अब
Yes,
रेशियो
ma'am.
टेस्ट क्या कहते हैं? इफ लिमिट इज लेस देन 1, इफ this is less than 1, then convergent. Okay, this is from ratio test. Got
Okay,
it?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So now let us see what happens at boundary points. Okay, so boundary points are x is equal to 0. So put x is equal to 0 in your series. Your series is n from 0 to infinity x minus root 2 raised to power n plus 1, 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. So when you put x is equal to 0, your series becomes n from 0 to infinity minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. What is this series? Can you tell me? This is minus 1 raised to power n 2n plus 1, and then you have 2 raised to power n plus half. Is that okay? I just wrote it as 2 raised to power half, and then in the denominator you have 2 raised to power n. So this power will be utilized. That will be 1. Minus 1 raised to power even is 1. So you have minus n from 0 to infinity. 1 n will cancel. So you have root 2. Okay. So is it convergent, divergent series? Can you tell me whether it is a convergent series or a divergent series?
Divergent.
By nth term test. By nth term test. So we got that at the left boundary the series is divergent. Now let us look at the right boundary. Let us look at right boundary. So right boundary is your 2 root 2. X is equal to 2 root 2. So your series becomes n from 0 to infinity. You put x is equal to 2 root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. This will be the same series. This will be root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n from 0 to infinity. So this is similarly you will get n from 0 to infinity root 2, which is divergent. Again by nth term test. Now you see in the theorem we say if at any point it is divergent, then outside everywhere it will be divergent. Is that okay? So we get that. You see what is happening. You get that from 0 to 2 root 2 convergent. Okay. And at these points we get divergent. Okay. And the theorem tells us if you get any point where your series is divergent, outside everywhere it is going to be divergent. Okay, what is the name of? Yes, yes, beta.
एक बार फिर से समझा दो, ये समझ नहीं आया स्टार्टिंग
Last
थोड़ा सा।
part. Okay, we
एक
you
बार फिर
see.
से स्टार्टिंग से समझा दो।
Okay, beta.
Yes,
Then
ma'am.
wait. Then wait. Let me just complete first. Okay, so you have now what is the name of this region is x minus root 2 square less by 2 less than 1 or x minus root 2 mod less than root 2. Okay, so what is this region? This region is mod of x minus root 2 greater than root 2. Okay, and for that you can check anyway by nth term test also. If this is the case, then your series which is n from 0 to infinity x minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 upon 2 raised to power n. Okay, so this series is divergent. That you can straight away say from the theorem. If you want to check, that also you can do. Okay, so some students have doubts, so I will repeat. So you see, you are given a power series and you are asked to check the convergence, discuss the convergence of this power series and find out the center, radius and interval of convergence. Is that okay? So this is what is being asked. Fine. So, and also sometimes, let me first do this, then we will add one more question. So here you can say, or let me include here itself, discuss the convergence, and question may be discuss the absolute or conditional convergence. ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है आपको. So now you see what you will do. This is your power series. This is your nth term. So an is x minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 1 by 2 raised to power n. Okay. So now we will just take mod. Why we are taking mod? Because we want to apply ratio test, and for that we want the terms to be positive. So we just took the mod. So this is what we got. Now for ratio test, we will take n plus 1th term divided by nth term, and we want to take the limit of that thing. So if you take the limit of that thing, what you will get? You will get this equal to limit n going to infinity x minus root 2 raised to power 2n plus 3 upon 2 raised to power n plus 1 and so on. So if you compute this limit, this is the limit which you will get. Okay. Now ratio test tells you that if this limit is less than 1, then the series with mod is convergent, and that tells you that the original series is convergent, or you can say that series is absolutely convergent. ये clear है सबको? When your series is convergent and mod also convergent, then you
Yes,
say
ma'am.
that your series is absolutely convergent. Is that okay? So we are sure that for this region, okay, our series is absolutely convergence. Fine. So you had in the question, what is the radius of convergence? Root 2. Root 2 is your radius of convergence. And root 2 is your center of, and also this is your interval of convergence. And at the boundary points, we have to check separately. So we are checking here at the boundary points. Okay. So at x is equal to 0, you just put x is equal to 0 in your series. So this is the series we are getting, minus n from 0 to infinity root 2, which is divergent by nth term test. Okay, so it means that at this boundary point, the series is divergent. And then you check at x is equal to 2 root 2. Again, you put x is equal to 2 root 2 in your series. You are getting this series, which again is divergent by nth term test. Okay, so it means that this is your region of convergence. In fact, region of absolute convergence. And this is at this point divergence, and at this point also divergent. And now you go to your theorem. Theorem tells you that if it is divergent at any point D, then outside that region it was divergent. Is that okay? And that series was about 0. So if you have this series Cn x minus a raised to power n, and if it is divergent at x is equal to D, x minus a equal to D, then it is divergent for mod of x minus a greater than D, mod D. Okay, so you don't have to go into the calculations. You can just say if we get any point of divergence, outside that your series is divergent. Now you see here you are getting that your series is divergent at x is equal to 0 and at x is equal to 2 root 2. So that is why it is divergent everywhere outside the region. Is that okay? Is that
Yes,
thing
ma'am.
clear to everybody?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
For this region, your series is divergent.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, question can be, can you locate any point of conditional convergence? ऐसा क्वेश्चन भी आ सकता है. Now you see here there is no point of conditional convergence. Why? Because we see convergence is only here, and that is absolute convergence. So there is no point of conditional convergence. What is a conditional convergence? Where the series is convergent but its modulus series is divergent. Is that okay? Okay, if you still have doubt, I will do one more problem. That's it. Then we will move on. Question is, same question. Your series is n from 0 to infinity, x plus 5 raised to power n. Okay, same problem, same answers we'll give as we have done in the last question. So again, here your an is x plus 5 raised to power n. So you'll take mod of an, that is mod of x plus 5 raised to power n. So we want to apply ratio test here. So you have mod of an upon mod an plus 1 upon mod of an. So if you take it limit n going to infinity, so what you will get, limit n going to infinity mod of x plus 5 raised to power n plus 1 upon mod of x plus 5 raised to power n. So that is equal to limit n going to infinity mod of x plus 5. So you get this limit as x plus 5 mod. Okay. So by ratio test, if this limit mod of x plus 5 is less than 1, that is you have x plus 5 less than 1 greater than minus 1. Okay. Sigma mod of an is convergent. That implies sigma an is convergent. It means that this here is interval of absolute convergence. Okay. So what is the center? Can you tell me? Anybody? What is the center?
-5.
Minus
-5.
5.
Minus 5 and radius is 1. So you can also write it as minus 6 to kitna hai? Minus 6 to minus 4. Right? Right. So now we will check at boundaries. Now we will check at boundaries. At x is equal to minus 6, what is your series? Minus 6 plus 5 raised to power n. N from 0 to infinity. So that is n from 0 to infinity minus 1 raised to power n. Convergent, divergent? Tell me.
Convergent.
Divergent, beta?
Divergent, ma'am, oscillating.
-1 भी तो है.
Yeah, minus 1 raised to power n है ना बेटा?
Okay, okay.
Ma'am,
okay.
Divergent by nth term test. Right?
मैम
Limit non-zero है ना?
मैम इसमें हमने mod x plus 5 is ना less than 1 हमने ये assume किया है या इसको याद ही रखना पड़ेगा इस अप्रोच को?
नहीं assume नहीं किया बेटा. You see, ratio test पता है आपको? You know ratio test?
हाँ जी
Yes.
मैम, हाँ जी
So
मैम.
here in the ratio test, whatever is this limit, यहाँ पे limit क्या आ रही है? Mod of x plus 5. So whenever this is
Yes,
less than 1, convergent. If it is greater than 1, divergent of this series.
Divergent.
So that is useless for us क्योंकि we are discussing this series, right? So divergence of this series will not tell you anything about this series sigma an. Got it?
अच्छा ठीक है, yes मैम.
Okay, so you know that for mod x plus 5, ये कल मैंने लिखा भी था, greater than 1, your this series
उसके लिए
is
मैम ये
divergent, right? So we don't get anything about original series, but हमें ये तो पता चल गया कि this cannot be the region of absolute convergence, because absolute convergence is that your series is convergent and its mod is also convergent. So at least you know that this cannot be the region of absolute convergence. And when this is equal to 1, the test fails. That is why at boundaries we are separately checking. Got it?
हम
Yes,
रेशियो
ma'am.
टेस्ट हमेशा लग जाता है या कुछ ही क्वेश्चंस में लगता है?
हमेशा लगेगा बेटा. Ratio, rarely root, ratio हमेशा, because that is the nature of power series. That is why we are discussing power series, ना? क्योंकि power series ऐसी है. You see, something like this. So the moment you will apply ratio test, terms will cancel. Okay? So I am discussing a particular series which is power series where ratio test will always work. Is that okay? That will also give you always give you something about the convergence region.
मैम इस वाले
Okay,
में
okay.
जो ये लास्ट क्वेश्चन था इसमें रूट टेस्ट भी लग जाएगा?
Root भी लगा सकते हो बेटा आप. Yes, you can go. Yes, root also. You go for an mod raised to power n plus 1 by n. Again, you will get the same limit. Okay, limit n going to infinity. So you will have this as limit n going to infinity x plus 5. Okay, mod lena hai humne. So mod, right? So again, this limit is x plus 5. So with ratio or root, you will get the same thing, which you will make less than 1. Got it?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
मैम मुझे ये नहीं समझ आता कि how we identify the series is power series.
You see, this is of this form, beta. Whenever your series is of x minus a raised to power something.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
आगे कुछ भी हो. This is the definition of power series. Fine.
बाइनोमियल की
Okay.
फॉर्म में
Now let us look at x is equal to -6, we get divergent, and x is equal to -4. Again, you have n from 0 to infinity, -4 plus 5 raised to power n. That is n from 0 to infinity 1, which is again divergent. Okay, so again you get that the region of convergence is from -6 to -4. This is open, this is open. So everywhere else it is divergent here, and absolutely convergent here. Okay, and at the boundaries also divergent. Okay, I can give you examples where on the boundaries you can have convergence. We had discussed it yesterday. Okay, so this was about power series, checking the convergence, telling the radius, interval, and center of convergence, and also testing for absolute and conditional convergence. So anything out of these things which I've told you, anything may be asked. Okay, so there is one little concept after power series that is called.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
ma'am, what is the significance of radius of convergence and center?
Okay, beta. So you see here we are saying you have this power series, right? And obviously, if the sum is not finite, this series does not make any sense. ये clear है आपको? Fine. So here we are saying if you get something like this, just this is like a circle. So we just name it. This is the center of convergence. This is the radius of convergence. Significance as in you have a region where your series is convergent and everywhere else it is divergent. So we just name it like this is the center and this is the radius. That's it. No further significance. That radius will tell you that if you have larger radius of convergence, that will tell you, okay, your series is, worth studying. For example, if you have a series whose radius of convergence is say 10 to the -7, so it means that there is very less region, okay, where it is convergence, and everywhere else there it is divergent. It means sum is not finite, so that series is not much useful. But if you have a series whose radius of convergence is say 100, it means that there are so many points. Obviously I should not say so many points, because if you talk about this radius of convergence and this radius of convergence, both have infinite number of points, right? So suppose center is 0, so minus 10 to the -7 to 10 to the -7, or if you have -100 to 100, so one is this region of convergence, one is this region of convergence, so this is bigger as compared to this. Okay, is that clear?
Yes,
Beta?
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the next thing is this is called term by term differentiation. Term by term differentiation of power series. What is this? This says that if f of x is equal to Cn x minus a raised to power n from 0 to infinity, then dy by dx of f of x is equal to dy by dx of n from 0 to infinity Cn x minus a raised to power n, and this is further equal to n from 0 to infinity Cn dy by dx of x minus a raised to power n. So here we are saying that you can take the differential derivative sign inside this summation sign. So let me clarify that you can always do this, right? If you have two functions, you can always write like this: derivative of the first function plus derivative of the second function. This you always do, but when there are infinite number of functions, for example, if I have dy by dx of summation I from 1 to infinity fi, then it is not necessary that I can take derivative inside. I will not give you examples here because that is out of the context. But I'm telling you that whenever you have finite number of functions, you can always take this thing, that if you want to find out the derivative of the sum, then you can just sum the derivatives. You can take the individual derivatives and then you can do the sum. But if there are infinite number of functions involved, so this is not always true. Okay, but in case of power series, this is true. Although the infinite terms are involved, still you can take the derivative inside. Is that okay? So this is called term by term differentiation of power series. Fine. So for example, if you have, let me just give you an example, that given the power series of 1 upon 1 minus x as 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to power 4 plus so on, find a power series of 1 upon 1 minus x square. Okay, so yesterday we saw that this power series you can get from binomial. Don't worry, in the next exercise we will learn how to write the power series also for a general function without using binomial. Okay, so this power series is given and it is asked that find a power series of this. So what you can do, that this power, you can clearly see that if you differentiate this, you will get this thing, right? So you are given 1 minus x is equal to 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to power 4 and so on. So by term, okay, so you just first write that differentiate with respect to x. So you'll get dy by dx of 1 upon 1 minus x is equal to dy by dx of 1 plus x square plus x cube plus x raised to power 4 and so on. Now the left hand side is your minus 1 upon 1 minus x square into derivative of 1 minus x, that is minus 1. And on the right hand side you are using term by term differentiation. Means that you can take the sum inside in case of power series always. So this is 1, 0 plus 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube and so on. So the power series expansion of 1 upon 1 minus x square is 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube and so on. The same you can get from binomial also, but this is just an example of how you can get power series of some other function using a given power series. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
This is very simple. If you get a question for this, that will be very simple. Just you have to differentiate. And similarly, we have something called term by term integration. That is also similar, that if you have a power series, then you can bring the integral sign inside. So I'll just give you an example. So question is, you are given that, okay, just a minute. You are given that 1 upon 1 plus t is equal to 1 minus t plus t square plus t cube minus t cube plus t to the power 4 and so on. Okay, this is given. Find a power series for log of 1 plus t. Right? So what you can do, you can see that if you integrate this thing, you will get this thing. So what you will do, you will integrate the given power series, term by term integration. That will give you log of 1 plus t is equal to t minus t square by 2 plus t cube by 3 minus t raised to power 4 by 4 plus t5 by 5 and so on. And you already know that this is the series for logarithm function. Okay. So actually term by term integration also ensures that region of convergence remains the same. Okay, so whatever is the region of convergence of the original series, that will be same for the region of convergence of the next series. And here also in term by term differentiation also, region of convergence remains the same. So for example, can you tell me what is when is this valid? Tell me. When is this thing valid, beta?
X less than
Power
1.
series.
Mod x less than 1. This is the GP. So this sum is this only when mod x is less than 1. So this series is also valid for mod x less than 1. Fine. So here this series again is valid when mod t is less than 1. So this series is also valid when mod t is less than 1. If you remember, whenever you write logarithmic series, you have this condition. And for this also binomial, you have this condition. Is that okay? Clear? So in this exercise, which is 8.8,
Ma'am, I did not understand the mod x one. Ma'am, sorry, I missed it.
yeah, okay, beta. You see, you are writing this 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. You are writing this is equal to 1 upon 1 minus x. I'm asking when can you write it? You see, this is a GP with common ratio x. So this is
X.
convergent only
Yes,
for
ma'am.
mod x less than 1.
When mod r is less than 1, that
Yeah,
is.
so mod
Yes,
x is
ma'am.
less than 1. So sum is a upon 1 minus r. So you can write this only when mod x is less than 1. So I am saying that if you have an
Ma'am,
original
ma'am,
series,
is it compulsory to make it convergent only?
otherwise there is no point, beta. You are writing this is equal to sum. You are doing the sum. If the sum is infinite, how can you write like this? So x is equal to 1. It does not make a sense. You know? And x is equal to 2.
Okay, ma'am.
This series, you see, at x is equal to 2, this series 1 plus 2 square and so on. What is the sum? Infinite. And you are writing this is equal to 1 upon 1 minus 2. Can you do that? No. So this is completely wrong if you are not writing this region. Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see at 2, the right hand side is 1 plus 2 square plus 2 cube. And on the left hand, at x is equal to 2, the left hand side is minus 1. So you are saying that 1 plus 2 square plus 2 cube is equal to minus 1. That is completely wrong. So this is very important that you are writing the region of convergence. So the point which I was making here is that whatever is the region of convergence of the original series, the same will be the region of convergence after term by term differentiation, and same will be the region of convergence after term by term integration. Okay, beta? So we are done with exercise 8.8. I think I have not shared it with you. I will send the photos today. And tutorial 4. Tutorial sheet 4.
Subsequent series is over now.
No, but still we have 8.9 and 8.10. So this is a series. Actually, see, up to 8.7 we had testing the series. 8.8 onwards we are just discussing power series. Okay. So in 8.9 and 8.10 also we will discuss the power series only. Okay, beta? Got it? So
Are we having quiz for whole sequence series?
beta, that
Our
decided.
tutorial teacher
No,
discussed
for
told.
tutorial, yeah. You see, for sessional, I think we will be having up to Leibniz, but it is not finalized yet. Maybe
And the
alternate.
quiz will be on Zoom or via Google Form?
But that I think on LMS, okay, or on Google Form. That is also to be decided.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, but it will be quiz. So your first quiz will be most probably up to root or ratio test. Okay.
Ma'am, by
So
which date?
sorry, beta.
Ma'am, by which date the quiz is going to be start?
That beta, I don't have any information right now, so I don't
Okay,
want to
ma'am.
give you any
Okay.
false information. But I can tell you the sequence, and then you had those tests which I had always made a summary, right? 4 tests which are general.
Saying it might
Then
be
you have,
before 9 November.
yeah, I think we already had a meeting that we are going to conduct a quiz. So the syllabus I can tell you, ratio root most probably at the max alternating series for the first test. I'm saying, is that okay?
Okay.
Exact dates I can't tell you, but I can tell you that ratio root for sure, till this for sure, alternating may or may not be included.
And ma'am,
Because
what
there
about the power series?
are, sorry, which one?
मैम ये जो अभी आपने पढ़ाया पावर सीरीज मैम ये तो
This
इंक्लूड नहीं
will
हो
not be part of sessional for sure, but obviously sessional
ओके
के बाद
मैम
आपके MSc भी आएंगे. This will be a part of MSc for sure. Okay, beta?
अच्छा अच्छा
Okay, so
ठीक है मैम
anybody who have just joined, any student?
मैम
Yes,
मैंने
ma'am.
Okay, beta. So,
Yes,
do you know where are all the lectures uploaded?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes ma'am.
so beta, please go through those lectures. I know
Okay.
that it is too much for you people, but we don't have any other choice. So you have to see all those lectures.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to join the WhatsApp group. You know that. So the link is on my website. If you open the Kavita Goel website, Google site, okay. So you can join the WhatsApp group so that you get every information regarding the exercises or anything regarding this class. Fine, beta.
Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes,
You can do that.
Yes.
Everybody knows where is everything available. You on LMS also. I have shared the website link. Did you get it already?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, we got it.
Okay, beta. So you just join the WhatsApp group. Please go through all the lectures and please we can arrange this. For example, tomorrow we have an extra class, so you can ask your doubts also, beta. There. Is that okay?
We don't know about the extra class.
Kya, beta?
We don't know anything about extra class tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am,
okay.
जब आपने announce
I
किया
think
तो
some
19th
students joined late, beta. So we have planned that tomorrow at 4:20 we will have an extra class. So exact information I will be giving on WhatsApp group. So you can ask your doubts there. I'm saying. Okay, so I will tell you on WhatsApp that which Zoom class you have to join. SOM7 most probably. Sorry, SOM1. Okay, so I will give the information there. Final time.
थ्योरी के कि लाइक क्वेश्चंस के
No, beta, theory also we will extend. For example, 20-30 minutes we will study and then we will ask doubts.
नहीं
Okay,
मैम
beta?
डाउट्स तो मैम डाउट्स थ्योरी के रखने हैं सिर्फ कि
Any
क्वेश्चंस
any doubts you can bring.
ओके मैम
Okay, yeah. Okay, beta, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.